Hey guys, just wanted to reach out to you. We'd normally be meeting on this time. Actually, I'm a little bit late, but Wednesday nights is our nights, and I want to keep that. No matter what's going on out around us, just because we're not meeting in a building doesn't mean we still don't need to have time to focus on God. First off, I just want to say I hope all y'all doing good. Hope none of you are too freaked out about what's going on in the world right now. I'm not, scared or anything like that. I want to share that with you, but there are some natural worries. Of course, we've got loved ones that fall into the categories of what the COVID-19 is doing. Immunocompromised people, people 60 and older. So naturally, we all have some people that we love who can be affected by this. So naturally, it is a scary thought, but I just wanted to go over some stuff that God doesn't like fear. Fear is a lack of faith and a lack of trust, and fear can overcome us. Fear is Satan. And fear has a way, Satan has a way of taking over and just ruining everything about your life. But I want to go to Isaiah chapter 41, and I'm going to start here, and I'm going to jump around in this chapter a little bit, but verse 10 says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. All who rage against you will surely be ashamed and disgraced. Those who oppose you will be as nothing and perish. Though you search for your enemies, you will not find them. Those who wage war against you will be as nothing at all." God tells us right here that He's got us. We don't need to fear. We're only slowing down our paths and slowing down our growth in God's Word when we sit around and fear everything that's going on around us. God calls us to Himself, and He wants us to receive the wholeness in life. And it talks about it here in verse 17. It says, "The poor and needy search for water, but there is none, and their tongues are parched with thirst. But I, the Lord, will answer them. I, the God of Israel, will not forsake them." God's telling us that it's not always at our time, but in our times of need, that He's there for us. God calls us to that. He wants us to be in that state of falling to Him when we're in need. Not fearing, because we know that He's the Almighty. He's the God. He's got it all in control in His righteous right hand. Receiving His fullness, however, requires that we admit we are inadequate and needy and unable to control our lives without them. You see this chaos everywhere. Just for example, the toilet paper situation. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. Toilet paper cannot stop a virus, nor is it causing the virus. Any trade that we have with foreign countries can carry the virus. It's not individual toilet paper, but toilet paper is a rave right now. Everybody's going to get toilet paper. And it doesn't do anything for us. It doesn't fix the situation. The constant search of, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, is not what we need to be focusing on. We need to be focusing on turning to God, hitting our knees, praying for our loved ones, praying for ourselves, praying for our country, praying for our neighbors, and being the hands and feet of Jesus. We being needy is a selfish act. When one person goes to the store and buys up all the toilet paper and then sells it as being selfish and needy, and you're capitalizing knowing the need of others. The hands and feet of Jesus is going and buying up toilet paper and sharing it with your neighbors, reaching out to your friends, seeing if they need anything, praying for family that you know that this is affecting, praying for people you don't know that this is affecting. We cannot sit in our houses these next 3 weeks, or however long this is going to take to pass, and just do nothing. Now, I'm not telling you to go outside and be crazy with knocking on people's doors and trying to figure out who's got toilet paper and who doesn't have toilet paper, but we can do one thing within the four walls of our rooms, wherever you want to do it at, but we have the ability to pray to God, and God's going to hear your prayers, and God's going to fix this. This isn't nothing that our government can take care of. Yes, our government's taking all the precautions, and they're doing a good job. I feel like that our government's doing a good job with this stuff, but God is in control with this. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. We can't fall from that. We can't forget that. We can't let fear overcome us in these times. We can't let the hysteria that's on Facebook or TikTok or whatever, Snapchat. I don't know if there's much on Snapchat. I haven't seen it there, but it's all over Facebook. I mean, people are going crazy. They're scared to death. And I understand if you have worries, but don't let fear overcome you in these times. I understand if you're worried, though. And if you are worried and you want to talk, you know you have my number. I want to send each of you this video. I'm trying to keep it around 10 minutes or so, but I'm going to send all you this video. I wanted to reach out to you today because I know everything's out of the norm. Y'all aren't in school right now, which could be a blessing. But spend times with your family. Do things that you're not normally going to do. I know some of your family members are having to work. I'm having to work. I'm out in it. My job requires me to be out in it. So, it's part of it. But some of your family isn't. If your family's at home, spend some time with them. Ask to play some board games, cards, do whatever. Just enjoy this time of solitude where you get to spend time with people you don't normally get to spend time with. You have to look through the hysteria of the world right now and focus on the important things. You have to stop and say, this can be a blessing. These school closures, these getting to spend time with my family cooped up in the house, this could be a blessing. And I know it's not ideal for a teenager, and it's not ideal for me either, because I'm a go-getter. I like being out where our baseball's on hold, and I don't like it either. But I'm getting to spend time with my kids. I'm getting to spend time with my wife. We've had a meal every night. We've sat down and cooked. Me and Easton and Kimber and Jess started a little garden. It wasn't outside. We've got it in these little trays and stuff inside. But, we started that as a family last night. And we've played some board games. And we've watched a little bit of TV. But spend time with your family. And put fear behind you. And let God have the control of this. Reach out to a friend. If they're fearful and you know they're fearful, reach out to them. Let them know that, hey, you're praying for them. You love them. But just really love on people this week. It's a hard time for our country, and it's a little scary for a lot of people who don't know their eternity. And if you don't know your eternity, I suggest that now would be a good time to start falling in these times of need to your knees and asking God to save you. And accepting Christ in your heart. But that's always a good time. There's never a bad time for that. So, but anyway, just wanted to let you guys know that I love you. I hope you're doing good. If you're not doing good, reach out to me, and more than happy to talk. Keep my phone charged up. That way, if I gotta have a phone call or text message, however you want to reach out, but just reach out. Don't worry about bothering me, because you're not going to. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you guys. So, but reach out to me. I'd like to hear if you're doing bad or good. Either one. If you're doing good, reach out to me too. That's always good to know as well. So, but love you guys. Hope y'all have a good week. You'll be hearing from me again towards this weekend. So, be glad when this is over. We can get back together, play our games, act silly in our room, stuff. So, but anyway, love you guys. Have a good rest of the day. See ya.